what's the one spiritual discipline, if I could put it in your life, the one spiritual discipline that could transform you? There was only one that I could transfer from me to you, or there would be some amazing spiritual dump that, bam, you would have. What would be the one discipline that would make you an amazing godly man? Some might say, reading the Bible, knowing the scriptures. No. I might lose my preacher union card for that, but no. Some might say, well, prayer, obviously. No. So others might say, well, I know what you're going to say. Coming to Crossroads and tithe. No. All those things are good. All those things are wonderful. But if there's one thing, one discipline, one ability you had to connect spiritually, and you did it really, really well, it would be a no-brainer for me, not even close. Choosing the right friends and working them wisely. Friendship, male friendship, is a spiritual discipline, and it needs to be elevated. I would take a guy who knows how to do that versus any of the other ones. If you knew how to do that, I'd be more confident that you would have a heart that was formed by God, and you're becoming a strong and forceful, appropriately forceful, godly man. You'd make fewer mistakes, and the mistakes that you made, you'd recover from them much more quickly. Men, let me tell you something. You've been told that if you're close with another guy, it's effeminate, and that's a lie. Our culture has told you that you don't need anybody else if you're strong enough, and that's an utter and complete lie. This is what's building a culture of men that aren't men. We're lacking the capacity for intense, great male friendships. For you to have a great friendship, you've got to run in pack with somebody who follows the same authority for you. And if you want to be a godly, strong man who has the highest potential in your life and the highest ability to bless, you will find people and you will come under the authority of Jesus. You will come under the authority of God. And when you find that, man, the relationship will take off, because our culture is trying to be the authority that's telling men what's good and what's bad, and that's why men are boys in our culture. That's why the default mode is not to grow into a strong individual. It's to be an inward-focused, selfish individual. Examples from culture, as I have a men's magazine that I get. It's called Men's Journal. This magazine, the only thing that bothers me about it is they do this cool gear stuff all the time. Spring gear, gear of the year. It's all about how to spend money on cool manly stuff. There's never any articles in here about how to develop your internals, about how to manage money to bless people. There's never articles like that in here. All this stuff is just stuff that's odd. It's external stuff. Wait a minute. Is this boy's life, or is this, no, it's Men's Health. Look, he's like, wow, I have something down there. I didn't realize that. Yeah, so. Externals, all externals, or taking advantage and objectifying women. That's the standard. The pretty little thing between the sheets. GQ, all about outside. These are all boyish things. They're all about externals. You know, what did we learn last week? When David was chosen, Samuel was looking at the bigger, older, better-looking guys, and what did God say? God says, man looks at the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. You never see anything in these authorities about building your inner world, about building confidence and serving and sacrificing others, about being generous, about being able to be in a minority in a way that's honorable and strong. You never see that, because the authority of our culture is telling us, no, you don't need anybody. You need to just be on your own. And in fact, we have this myth in our society that if you're alone, you're really strong. What you ought to be is you ought to be a lone wolf.